Hey crafty friends, it's Jeannie and I'm back today to share this quick video for a no-line watercolor card. I'm using one of the new Erin Lee Creative stamp sets called Winter Magic. It's a 6x8 stamp set with a bunch of super detailed images. I'm stamping this butterfly floral image using Ink on 3's Fadeout Ink, which is a no-line coloring ink. And I'm stamping on Bristol mixed media paper a couple of times because it is really light. I chose this paper over Canson XL because it's not textured. So I'm using Ink on 3's Atelier re-inkers to watercolor this image, and I'll be mixing some colors on my glass mat, and I'll have all the colors I used down below in the description box in case you're interested. Some of the colors I did use straight from the bottle because I didn't need to mix them, but for the green, it is called Peacock green and it's really vibrant, but I wanted a more muted look, so I mixed it with some Twiggy Brown. But for the other colors, I used them directly from the bottle on my glass mat, and I just picked up the color and put it on the image. So I was drawn to the Winter Magic and Winter Floral stamp sets from the new release because the images in this set are super detailed with very fine lines, and because of all the details I wanted to use Fadeout ink. This ink absorbs the color that you put on top of it. So for example, as I'm coloring in the leaves, you can see that I'm only going in with one layer of color, and you'll see the lines in the leaves show up. So it's pretty magical in that sense that you don't have to worry about the ink blending in with the watercolors. I would strongly recommend using Fadeout ink, and you can use any watercolors that you have in your arsenal because you don't have to necessarily have the Atelier re-inkers to do this and achieve the same effect. But I think the Fadeout ink is the special component to be able to achieve this effect. Erin Lee Creative launched a new release this past Saturday, and I was invited to join in on their blog hop. It is a blog hop that ends on October 24th, and if you stop by, leave a comment, you have a chance to win a $50 gift card to the shop. And I will say that right now there is a crazy sale going on her website as well. She has a sales section of already reduced prices, and on top of that, you get a 30% discount at checkout. So it's pretty low prices for a bunch of different stamp sets. So I would suggest to go check it out as soon as possible before everything sells out, because I'm assuming it will because the prices are kind of insane. For the rest of the card, I will be watercoloring it and putting the card together. So if you just came to see how I did the no line watercoloring, that part is complete, and I do recommend the Fadeout ink for this technique, especially with detailed images. But I've been also thinking about the type of videos that I've been making and the ones I want to continue to make. It's kind of hard because I do a lot of color intensive videos, and I'm not super I'm not a teacher for coloring, so I try to take you guys along the process of my entire card. And I found it really hard to edit out a lot of stuff because I'm one of those crafters that want to watch from beginning to end, and that just kind of creates really, really long videos without having to speed everything up super fast. And I have been working on slowing down my videos just because I realize I have been getting a few comments about it being too fast, especially when it involves techniques and things like that. So I will be working on it. This isn't something I do as a full-time job. I do it for fun because I just really like card making. I actually got into it because I was bored at work and I had nothing better to do except for color. And so I picked up some techniques, and then I decided to start my YouTube channel. I know that when you open yourself up and put yourself on YouTube, you're kind of opening yourself up for criticism and comments that aren't always super nice, which I think most of the people that leave me comments are super nice and kind, so I really appreciate it. But then there's those few that really just are hurtful for no reason, because I feel like if you're not going to say anything nice, then just don't say anything and just don't watch my videos. And so I really do appreciate everyone that does stop by to watch the videos, and it does take a lot of time. I do work full time, and so this is just something that is a hobby. And I have taken a step back last year from a couple of design teams just because I wasn't enjoying creating anymore. And for me, anytime I create a video or I post a card, it is usually a card that I was happy creating. So I've kind of stepped away from design teams that I just wasn't really happy with and feeling forced to create with. So I think that that is one of the downfalls of having a design team as part of your crafty experience, is because you have to really, really enjoy it. And a lot of the teams I am on now are ones that I really enjoy being on, and I really love the products. So I never want to suggest a product that I don't really stand behind. I hope you guys keep that in mind when you watch my videos and know that I am sharing content that I really am enjoying. And so to finish off this card, I am matting it on pink cardstock and then on gray cardstock. I wanted to incorporate the pink from the florals that I had watercolored, and I thought that it kind of gave a pop of color, additional color to the card, and it kind of brings in your focus to the image in the middle. So once I mat the pink on the gray cardstock, I'll go ahead and pop up the main card panel on foam tape as well. This foam tape is actually really cheap. I got it off of Amazon. It was 2 pretty large rolls for 10 bucks, and I think it works really well. The Scotch one that everyone loves is kind of expensive, and it's used for cards that no one can see. So I thought that why not try out a cheaper brand? It's one off of Amazon. I'll leave it linked below as well, so you guys can check it out if you want. I will say it is kind of sticky, but if you have non-stick scissors, it shouldn't be a problem and you should be able to cut it just fine. So yeah, that's it for today's card. I think that it's a really pretty simple one. I was able to put it together within 45 minutes, maybe even less than that. I forget how long the footage was, but it was a pretty quick card to put together. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. I am having quite a few videos coming up in the next week, so I hope you join me. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.